end of the day end up hurting me anyway.
Right. Right.
So no matter how you look at it, truth is truth, and truth is the best way to live. Just like you said earlier on, truth has made a lot of things go wrong in our country, a whole lot. That even just like
But
with the talk
you want
for
to say lies have made a lot of things go wrong.
sorry, lies. Just
Yes.
like we normally say that mechanic know and let us know the mad people were there for road.
So
Because of too much lies on the street, we don't even know the good ones and the bad ones. We cannot even find it difficult separating the good ones from the bad ones, because even when they talk, we see it like it's still the same people.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes. Let me just say this quickly. In 2019, before the election, early 2019, we had a young man I'm from Imo State anyway. I'm in Nairobi now. So he came back from he came back from US to come and contest for constituency election in our place.
Yeah.
And then he gathered some youths and started preaching the gospel. At the end of the day, one guy said to him, sir, this thing where you talk now, you don't say where would they hear them. There's no difference between what you are saying and what we used to hear. Now, what happened is that the young man failed the election and somebody else won. He took his what he called a 5-point agenda or something that he wanted to do for us in our constituency, his plan, and handed it over to the person who won the election. And then you won't believe that those opportunities he brought from the US, the person he handed it over decided to sell them off.
My God. Wow.
So now what I'm trying to say in this story is, if we had given that young man an opportunity, he might have done better.
Wow.
But we saw in that
he was lying.
Yes, it's the same thing. Yeah, we see the same thing. So I think it's time we start preaching the gospel of truth in our system, in our education, in everywhere, even in the church, everywhere. Let us learn the culture of truth. It is going to do us a lot of good. Thank you very much.
You are just so amazing in your contribution. This is super brilliant. How is Nairobi today?
Nairobi is pretty cold today, but peaceful anyway.
I have a friend that is somewhere. I think he is in Nairobi. Amazing guy, very close friend of mine. I love connecting people, so maybe I'll connect you with him. Super amazing guy. You will love to meet him. Kenya, I was planning to come to that country, but I couldn't. But when I'm done with my journey for America, we go begin waka country after country again.
It's fine. When I saw the flyer through Toke's wall, I decided to join because
I love it.
I think it's the right time to preach the right news. I hosted Toke last time, 2 weeks ago.
Now I understand why she betrayed you by saying she don't remember you.
Maybe I was so much into talking, Sha. I don't remember. What would be the topic that time? So I don't forget. No vex.
I will remind you. Okay.
Yes, do that.
But okay, did you see his opinion? His views are just amazing. What do you have to say about his views?
Well, in talk the truth now, nothing but the truth. In the end of the day, now only the truth go pay off. Now be the thing, Sha. But say some lies are understandable, Sha. But as I talk, you get small lies, you get big lies. Everything depends on the measurement. Say small lies no good too, but at least that one is acceptable, Sha. But if you start to do like all this government lies, big stories like mafia, the consequence is very big, Sha, in the end of the day. Abi a lie.
True now. Lives that could die you know,
Lie get level.
factors.
Yes, so
Yeah.
it get level.
Let's talk about this. Let's bring it to relationship, marriages, relationship, those
Oh
stuff.
my God.
Because Nadia Wahala, they'll lie, you know. Some ladies are lying to their men, some men are lying to their ladies, some husbands are lying to their wives, some wives are lying to their husbands. How do we solve this? My brother, you can contribute if you want to.
Ask?
Now that we have
yes,
you.
please ask him first.
Yeah, let's ask you. You can contribute as now that we have you before we let you go.
Okay. Let me make a quick one to that. And before I just contribute to that, it's okay. I hosted you when we talk about unemployment rate among youths. Nigeria.
Yes.
Yeah.
I clap for you. I remember, yes.
Yeah. So, talking about relationship, you know, any relationship.
Hello, good evening.
My sister, we are glad to have you. Just hold on. I'm coming to you immediately, okay? Hold on for us. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Finish up.
All right. Any relationship that started with lies, believe me, has a
My sister, if you can mute yourself, put your mic on mute until we get back to you.
You know, hear you.
Did you hear me, my sister? Put your mic on mute until we get back to you. Put your mic on mute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Comment c'est fait? Non, capito.
Just press.
Ma devi parlare, già ti stanno chiedendo una domanda.
No, I don't understand.
Do you know how to put the mic on mute?
No, me and you.
Okay, let's talk to you. We are gonna get back. My brother, hang on. Let's talk to her. Let's get her started. Talk to us. What's your name?
Me? My name
now
is
you. Queen. Yes, you. Free.
Queen.
Queen. Okay.
Did she hear me?
Yeah. Queen from
Italy.
What's your name? Queen.
Yes, what's your name? Queen.
Yes.
Queen, glad to have you. What's your contribution of what you're talking about, Queen?
Because I just came in now. I don't understand. Because I just came in.
We are talking about lies and truth, Queen. What's your view about lies and truth?
Lie and truth. Okay. For me, I prefer to say the truth.
Prefer to say the truth, huh?
Yes. In anything I do, I prefer the truth. Because when someone lies, it makes me provoke. I don't like people that lie. So when I close to someone, when it's the person or he or she is lying, I stay away from that person. So I don't like people that lie. That's why I don't have friends.
That's why you don't have friends?
Yes.
Oh my God. How are you managing alone? How are you? This world is sweeter when you have friends. This world is sweeter when you have friends.
No, I have family, but I don't have friends.
Not all are liars now. Not all are liars. I know that my sister here is not the lie. My brother here is not the liar. I don't think I lie. So we can be your friends. Let's make up your new friends.
I know that most people, they don't lie, but on my viewers, most people lie. They lie to got whatever they want. But for me, I don't like it. I prefer to say the truth. Either you give me what I ask from you, or you leave it.
Nice, I like that. Well, thank you for your contributions. You were speaking French just now. Are you from Cameroon or where are you from originally? Yeah.
Me? I'm from Nigeria, but I live in Italy.
Oh, that's how you learn to speak French, eh?
Yes.
Nice. Okay, nice to meet you. Okay, my sister, you can leave the video. We will invite you again if need be. Let's go back to my brother again and talk. So you were saying something to us about lies and relationships.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
You can hear me, right?
Very perfectly.
Very well.
Okay. So I was trying to say that any relationship that its foundation is laid on lies have a very short lifespan.
I agree.
Imagine me approaching a lady for us to start something good. And let me just say, I ask her, please, do you know how to cook? You know, we are Nigerians, and I'm an Igbo boy for that matter. And as an Igbo boy, we don't go to lady that knows how to cook.
Ofa achara is important for you. Ofa achara is very important for you.
Oh, this is what yes. And now she tells me that she knows how to cook and maybe pretends that she can cook. And then when we now get into a relationship and she now comes to my place and I found out that she can't cook.
Shebo, I get question, immediate question now. Let's say you really like that lady so much. After she come to your house, after you try to give her something to cook, she tell you, say, Bele, I don't know how to do ambiko. I just talk because I like you so much. So you go forgive him, Abi, you not go forgive him.
Good question.
A quick one, you know, we are all human beings. We are all humans. I'll be very disappointed. I'm putting myself in that shoe. Disappointed.
Shebo, you know, say when I go Niger, you know, they say all of them go tell you, say, I know how to do this, I know how to do that, but many of them, they don't know how to do this or that. Then go talk on, because they want to make you happy.
Exactly what we are saying. You don't need to lie to me. Tell me from the beginning, okay, I can't cook. And if I like you, I start making that adjustment from the beginning. Not bringing me to the middle of the day. I can't see the truth along it. Because no matter how you look at it, truth cannot be hidden for life. At a very point in time, it will start unveiling itself.
Exactly, okay.
It will start on its own. It will start unveiling itself. So imagine at that point, at the middle of the way, you now tell me those kind of things, and I found out that maybe apart from cooking or some things you have been telling me have been lies.
I get you.
It will be difficult. It will be difficult. You know, so tell me from the beginning, let me make that adjustment from the beginning. Let me, okay, no, say if I end up with this girl, I'll be eating fast food.
No, now you go learn how to cook too now.
If I end up with this guy, I'll be eating fast food.
Abi,
Oh my goodness.
there is always solutions to those problems, Abi.
I like
the
point he's making. The point he's making is a very, 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 very solid point. Now his argument is simple.
Deep.
His argument is simple. If you can't cook, I will prefer.
Tell him now.
I will prefer you tell me from beginning. All right. But if I'm to put myself in the shoes of the lady, you know, I like the guy. I don't want to lose him. I'm afraid that if I open up, I will lose this guy. Because my competition, no. Guy will find it like this. Guy will find it like this. There are like 50 ladies where they struggle. You understand? So I'm just now that brings me to the question Tok asked. Tok now asks, what if she lies because she loves you? All right. Now there are two ways to it. Number one, because she told you that lie, and this is the danger of lie. Because she told you that lie, there's the tendency that you're now suspecting that every other thing she told you, they are lies.
Exactly.
You see?
You don't know which lie they for that back.
Another one is that she probably told that lie because she doesn't want to lose this handsome guy. You know, that God. Now, what do I do? What do I do? If I understand that she has a pedigree of telling truth, but that maybe she doesn't want to lose me because of, you know, she told this lie, I will really forgive her. Okay. And the thing about cooking is that graciously or gratefully it can be learned. It truly can be learned. Yeah. I mean, I'm the kind of husband, but that is if my wife can't cook, well, I can send her to a chef. Yeah, I can send her to a chef. I can pay. If I know how to cook, I will teach her myself. If I'm not that good, I can really send her to a chef and pay the chef. Do you understand? And then, in fact, she can even turn food into business sometime tomorrow that will now come and give the family plenty money. See what I'm saying? So she's not, we cannot write her off because she cannot cook. Because marriage is deeper than cooking. Cannot cook. She cannot cook, but she might give you peace. She might lengthen your life. You go marry a better woman, waste a big cook. Oh boy, if you eat this lady, you're for bono. Hey,
and then you won't be the only one that is eating the offer. You'll be cooking it to different people.
My brother, if you are meant to live as long as 100 years old, she go carry you go grave by 50 with all her own body. So at the end of the day, marriage is deeper than
very good point.
Yes. Than cook. But I can teach somebody that does not know how to cook and do everything to help the lady come up. While I'm still on that, I will talk to ladies. Yeah, sorry. Then talk story. Go ahead. I want you to talk.
No, sorry, Sha. Just get one quick remark. You know, say my sister, the way she cook, I not liking food too much. She's a very nice person, but her husband, he loves my sister food. So na question of taste too. That's what I believe. One man's food is another man's poison, Abi.
Don't be lying. I think I like that point. So people, I like these guys. Stay with us a little bit. I like the way your mind works. Stay with us a little bit more. Stay with us a little bit more. So this point we're discussing is very deep. And ladies, if I'm even if I can take advantage of this to talk to ladies, arrange yourself now. You understand? You cannot be desiring marriage, and you know they arrange. As you are desiring marriage, we they go to church, I be pastor, we they go to church, they go to prophet, they harass our life, they disturb us. Oh, pastor, pray for me. Oh, I want to marry. Oh, this one, that one. But they arrange. Arrange yourself now. Learn how to cook. Learn how to tidy up house. Finally, God will answer your prayer, give you a man. You cannot clean his house. You cannot tidy the house.
I get objection. So man don't need to do anything. Now only women supposed to make themselves beautiful, do cooking and everything. So a guy doesn't need to do anything.
Now, will they count one before we count two now? We still there one.
All right.
We will come number two.
Waiting for number two, Sha.
So you have to. They say a man will give you a house, he will give him a home. So they prepare for marriage, but you don't know how to make a home. You don't know how to create a home out of the house the man gave you. You don't know how to make a dinner out of the grocery money the man gave you. You don't know how to keep yourself and everything. Why you pray for a man? Get yourself ready. Now, that's my number one. But before I go to number two, I think my brother wants to say something. Let me hand over to him. Go ahead, sir.
The truth is, responding to what Toke says, the man has a lot of things to do. And then, we are talking about, truth and lies and relationship, here. And if you must keep your man, there are certain things you must do to keep that man. And one of them is not lying. One of them is not lying. You can't lie to keep a man. Because the day that man will discover that you have been lying to him, he might run for his life. No matter how good you think you are. There is a saying that beauty is busy sending our ladies to their husband's house, and character is also busy returning them back to their father's house.
Woo, I like that. Say that one more time. That's a deep statement. Say that one more time. One more time. Say it again. Say it again.
Beauty is busy sending our ladies to their husband's house or houses, and then character is also busy returning them back to their father's house.
Wow.
So just like you said, if you must maintain a man, character, and in character, truth is in it. Truth is life, no matter how you look at it. If you build your life on truth, you have quality, you have value. Last time I was talking about relationship with some people, And I told them that it is not love alone that makes a man not to cheat on his wife or girlfriend or whatever, fiancé or what. It's not only love, but value.
Value.
That's my personal opinion anyway.
So we don't enter number 2. Did you listen? The number 2 we did now. The man don't enter number 2. So listen again. Say that again. So I want her to know that we don't enter number 2 now. We don't
make una no vex,
I
dey vex more because say every time people they quickly talk about what the wife supposed to do, what is she not supposed to do. Say me, since I come out from school, I dey work.
Okay.
At times I dey do 3 jobs. So say I dey try, I dey provide for everybody for house. You get my point. So for me, that cooking issue, blah blah blah. You understand me? See, there are some other ways to feed to feed the children too. So for me, I believe say anything we talk about wife, it apply for husband too. Now be the thing. She
okay,
make the man dey honest, make it try, make it not just be somebody who not they contribute, not they try for anybody. You get my point.
Look, let me come in because I understand the two narratives. Okay, because I've lived in the two worlds. Okay, there is an African narrative and there's a Western world narrative.
Exactly,
there's
I know
Western
that.
world narrative and there's
I
an
was
African
just trying to bring in my own point of view.
I like
you get my
because
point.
it's making the conversation balanced. It's making the conversation balanced. All right, the African narrative. Wives are seen to have some responsibilities and husbands are also seen to have some responsibilities. But in the Western narrative, those responsibilities interchange. They interchange because in the Western narrative, wives are also as busy as the husband. So you cannot ask a wife who has done 3 jobs in a day, who is very tired, to come back and start fixing meal and everything. Yeah, it now comes to what you said, so that there are other ways to feed the family. There are other ways to feed the family. So it is 2 narratives, and your objection is beautiful. That's why I like conversation, and I invite objections, so that when you bring your own objection, when you bring your own objection, it helps people to see that. Okay, go ahead, my brother, talk. Over to you.
That is why I want to have an Igbo man marriage and not a Western man marriage. Anyway.
He doesn't want to compromise. He wants an Igbo man marriage. Oh my God! Yeah, but then let's even bring it to marrying different cultures. If an Igbo man falls in love with is this Sweden woman? Do I call is it Sweden, right?
Switzerland. No, not be
Swiss
Swedish.
woman. Okay, Swiss woman.
Yes.
So if an Igbo man falls in love with a Swiss woman, like who is busy and stuff, how do you now sync the 2 cultures? Because it will not help the marriage for the Igbo man to insist that my wife has to do all these Igbo defined responsibilities when your wife is not Igbo woman. So how do you marry the 2 cultures?
Oh, Shad, we day life. So I try to be honest, but I try to be a little bit diplomatic.
Go ahead.
To tell you the truth, a lot of marriages between Oyibo and the Igbo men, for here they know the work. Yes, because of difference of culture and expectations.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I say it's very good if to see the 2 people are very honest, because say there is this talking of hey, I don't have any expectations, love without what you call condition, blah blah blah. For me, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in it, because any relationship gets condition, whether you like them or not. So if to say you are opening up, say I need somebody that is doing this for me or not doing this for me, I don't like this, I don't like that. It's very important to open up, to be honest. Make the other person know what they deal with. As my brother, I don't talk on before, Sha. If to say you start to do hiding game, and you start to lie about all this love issue, I love you, no condition, blah, blah, blah. In the end of the day, all the expectations where you get, you dey hide them for inside your brain. To me, it's just like lying. It's almost the same thing. It's almost the same thing. That's why it's very important to have conversation, to open up, to talk about your expectations, conditions, how you want this relationship to be, because now una go pack inside the box of marriage, the two of una go pack So I don't know, Sha. If you say
I heard that we have been running for 1 hour and that this production is almost coming to an end. Oh my God. And it's so interesting. I'm so enjoying myself. This is just an amazing, amazing conversation.
The topic is very full. You get a lot of things to talk.
We go continue. We go get part 2. We go arrange part 2 very soon. I go announce part 2. We go come back again because the topic. There are many areas we will never even touch. Okay, but
I tell you,
I really enjoy the contributions of my brother. What's your name? Let me get your name again, sir. William.
My name is Williams Osuji.
I really enjoyed your contribution.
Osuji.
Thank you so very much, Osuji.
Yes,
you so much. We have another gentleman here in the studio. Let's take another opinion before we finally call it a day. Good afternoon from Dallas, sir. What is your name? Can we meet you?
My name is Mac. I'm calling from the US in Maryland.
Man, there are many shews to eat in this America. So now when I go to Maryland, I'm going to connect with this my brother and eat another issue. Just send me a message send me an inbox message on Instagram.
I will.
I'm coming. In fact, I actually have a program in Maryland. I'm planning a youth convention very soon in Maryland, and when I get there, it will be nice to meet you and talk. We are talking about truth and lies today. What is your opinion about this subject matter, sir?
I mean, for me, I've been married for 16 years now, and I married my friend. Yeah, and I met my wife when we were back in school in Nigeria.
Right.
Still young when we're still in our 20s, and we're still together. Today we have 2 beautiful daughters. One is one just turned 15, and the other one is 6, going to be 7 on the 16th of next month.
Also,
like you said, I sent something on the comment. I said there was a purpose you went into the marriage for. What was the reason?
Right.
If you get married, for me, I can get married to any tribe. I don't care where the tribe comes from. Being white, being green, whatever, it matters. Where I find my love, that's where I go. My wife is actually from Edo State, while I'm from Delta.
Right.
If you come to the Nigerian mindset, they'll tell you, oh, your wife is Edo. Why are you marrying Edo people? We have those things from our parents. Yeah. Right? I'm from Delta. My wife, I'm an Isoko man. Come to think of it, the father said, you marrying an Isoko man. Those people, they used to drink Ogogoro. You don't have to. Am I the ones that drink? Am I among the ones that drink Ogogoro?
My brother.
Have you seen me with the Ogogoro? No. But because of the mindset they had, that mindset they had earlier, or the experience they had, they're using that one to quantify everybody to be the same thing, which is not so. If you're going into marriage, there's a reason why you're going into marriage.
Right.
Yeah, you're getting married to a white woman. What's your purpose of getting married to the white woman when you came to abroad? Right. Was it because of the people? Was it because of you love her? Was it because you just want to get married to a white woman? Or inside, deep down, you know this is what I want, but at the end of the day, if I get it, I'm going to go back to Nigeria to go marry whoever I want to be with. That person you're going to go be with, don't forget, it's not your father that gave birth to her. It's not your sister. So you don't even know who the person you're going to go be with. She's only going to profess love to you and like the same way you do. The marriage thing is not when you get married. The marriage thing is the time you spend in the marriage. That's where you know. We real self, when we go married, we marry because of emotion. At the end of the day, marriage is like an institution. When you get your certificate before you graduate the school, you never graduate.
That's correct.
They give you your certificate, you have the certificate, but you never graduate. Then you start like, do you think, of course I love my wife, but do you think I've not seen lots of character? Like, listen, if I've seen this thing, do you think I would have married this person? You wouldn't. So but the thing about it is, even the person you are getting married to, the one you're living for, the one you're going to get married to, you don't even know who that person is. And two, you don't even know the life, you don't even know the lifespan God gave to that person you're going to get married to right now. You might go end up go marry that person thinking, I'm going to marry somebody from my state, an Imo State lady, I'm going to go marry her from Olu and all that. As soon as you get married to her, she give you one child, and at the end of the day, maybe that's where your own life will end, or maybe that's where our own life will end. But meanwhile, God has given you the person that you stay with. Do you think your ribs is not a white woman? What made you think your rib is not that white woman you got married to where you went to? What made you think that because you got married to that lady trying to get paper is a mistake? It might be a God destined for you.
Right.
Well, because most of us, we only like, I love Christ, but because we don't know what being a child of God is, we tend to take that away from our eyes and go after just infatuation.
Do you know, if you allow me to interject, do you know that the area you just brought this discussion is super amazing, because people play with other people's emotions. You see, somebody will hide his intention, and that is like, you remember when you said that when men hide their intention, that you see that also as lies. And if you are very correct, that you want to go back to Africa and marry a lady.
I was going to talk about that. I was going to talk about.
Get ready for what you will say, because I'm coming to you after now. You want to go back to Africa and marry a lady, so you came here, you now get involved with a white lady or a black lady or whoever because you want to get your documentation. You're lying. This is also lies like we're talking about. Okay? So like my brother said, what makes you think that this lady here in America or wherever it is, who is helping you with your documentation, is not God's ordained wife for you? Is she not a woman? Does she not also want to be married?
No, make me cry, I beg you. I don't want to cry.
That lady might even help you. And listen, when we come back to part 2 of this discussion, we'll go deeper, because there are many dicey areas in the whole matter. But let me come back to Williams. Williams, you wanted to say something along this line.
Yeah, you see, coming into this, just like Felke was trying to say earlier, I believe in defining relationships. Define what you want to go into. As for me, I said earlier that I want an Igbo man type of marriage, not really because I'm going to marry an Igbo woman. Actually, I want to marry a white woman. In fact, in 2016, I told my mom that I'm going to get married to a white woman.
In 20 what?
And she said, in 2016. 2016. Just like my brother said, my mother said, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Hey, Arana Babi, what's wrong with you? Oh, the whole weekend, white woman, why would you want a woman that will not speak my language? She will not even hear me and I will not hear her. I said, well, I'm going to prepare both of you. I will send her to the Igbo to school to learn Igbo, and I will send you to school to learn English so that there will be a communication. So, but then, where I'm coming from is, it is good that when you are going into relationship, define things. Like have a conversation, tell each other what you want, tell each other your expectations. I really want to do this. I'm not coming because of this, or this is what I want in this relationship or marriage. I tell people that, just like you were saying, you don't prepare in marriage, you prepare for marriage. And then if you are prepared, you can put things in order, you put yourself in order, and then set your emotions right, set your expectations right. Don't have high expectations, because we are all human beings. Nobody is 100% efficient. Cut down on your expectations and give your partner that space to fit in. Sometimes it is just like my brother said, why you see most people marrying white ladies because of papers is because of expectations. Their expectation is just to get that thing. But somebody like me, who has already decided that, okay, I want to marry a white woman, I will have a different mentality altogether. So if you cut down on the expectations and allow the other person to match in, and then another thing we must understand in this relationship issue is this. You should not bring your past to the present. Allow the past to be in the past.
Awesome.
Because you hear some people say out of the past experience, they use it to torment their present wife or girlfriend or their fiancé. Torment the woman, an innocent woman that does not even know when the thing happened. You are using it to torment her. Give her a chance. Give her space to prove herself. Don't bring in your past to torment someone. I have been hurt, I have been disappointed. It doesn't mean that everybody is the same thing. We are all different human beings with different characters. And just like our brother was trying to bring in, if you're a God believer, I should also know that you should give chance for the place of God in your relationship. So number one, I said is cut down your expectations and define your relationship. Me, I've already defined. Assuming I say one lady I want to marry, it's simple. Hello, I want to marry an Igbo man type of marriage, and this is my expectations in this marriage. Are you willing? At the moment
if you never marry, we can contract Talk to look for a very beautiful white lady already. She can arrange. So you know, say if you arrange one fine girl, one very fine white lady.
That one another topic for another day, Sha, because na very long story.
A reasonable person, if you're going to ask a reasonable person that question, you say you're going to ask Talk this question right now. The person will look into Talks and say, Talks, your relationship. I don't know about yours. I'm just saying, if you're still in your relationship, how you enjoying it? These are all the questions they want to ask. Because if you're going to get somebody to go marry from where you got married from, they want to see you. They say, show me your friend, and I'll tell who you are. You think you want to recommend somebody to me? If yours, it's not okay. I don't know yours. I don't know anything about it. I'm just saying. But with me, my mindset is if you want to recommend something to me, that means it's working for you.
Okay, nice. Well, I don't even know if Talks is married to a Nigerian man or not, but we're not gonna go into that area. Anyway,
Right.
the way the conversation is going, it's obvious that we're gonna have a part 2 because this has stirred. You know how you stir water. This has stirred a lot of waters, and there are so many points coming out. Talks, do you have something to say? We'll be running for 1 hour 20 minutes, and we are about to wind down. So do you have final words to tell us?
Sorry, first of all, my name is Toke. It's from Omotoke, not Talks.
So I give you.
I did talk am sha, but not Toke at the here.
And they give you pet name now. They give you
okay, that's very nice.
Like this?
I know. No vex. No vex.
Even Talks is not calling the name where it's Omotoke.
Omotoke mi mafero pupo. Yes. What I want to talk again? We say the topic is a very, very deep and rich topic. So I believe we just touch on the surface today. Because I don't see and say it's not just a general something because there are lies in government on government level. There are lies on relationship level or truth on relationship level. There is lies and truth in childhood, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's a very, very deep topic, Sha. So I would appreciate if we do part 2.
We will do part 2, definitely.
Inside
and Williams and my brother, you guys, of course, if you're not following me, please do follow me. Pastor my handle is at Pastor I, PSTIYKE, PSTIYKE. That's my handle.
I think I just followed you now. And
right.
I'm
gonna follow back immediately after this production. I'm gonna follow.
Yeah, I think I was following 2K already.
Already, right? So, and
really?
everybody watching us,
know me.
Everybody watching us, just follow us. If you couldn't come in,
I'm following you already.
Yeah, there's somebody I wanted to bring in, but because of network, if you couldn't come in, I apologize. But in our next production, you definitely will come in. Well, people, let me end it by saying,
you guys follow back too.
Of course,
you guys follow back.
After this, I cannot follow while I'm doing this. After this production, I'll follow you back.
Okay.
Thank you. Let me let you go, Mr. Williams, and my brother from Delta. My what did you say? A village is
I'm an Isoko man.
Isoko man. Say, Isoko people, they drink. Oh.
I'm
Then ask the
Isoko.
wife, say, you don't see me with drink before. You don't see me with drink before.
That's weird, my brother.
Let me, guys.
And
Let
funny
me,
enough, I didn't even grow with them. I grew with the Igbo guys. So
brother.
like, you know.
Let me let you guys go. Thank you for joining, and we'll
I appreciate
come back.
you guys.
Imilanki uku. Kemesia, Kachifu. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Una don't
Just
trust.
like our brothers, they will say,
Yeah.
That's
Well, people, this has been the production with my sister Toke, an amazing production, and we had family meeting, like I call it, meeting Omona. You know, towards the end, or at some point in the production, we have people joining, and we have fun, and we talk, and we just enjoy ourselves. And we got into some interesting areas today, the area of marriage. I love what Mr. Williams says. He says you don't prepare a marriage, you prepare for marriage. Powerful statement. And I used to also say that marriage is like a soldier learning how to shoot his gun. You better go to the shooting range and learn how to shoot your gun before going to the war field. Because it is funny to try to figure out your gun in war field. They will scatter your head. War field is not where you figure out your gun. You can do that in the shooting range. So that's what marriage is. You don't learn marriage inside marriage. You better learn it before you get in.
That one a heavy parable. You give us heavy one.
You know that we preach and now. You know that we preach and now. So sometimes the spirit will drop something inside us. I will use it to connect with people. My name again is Samuel Nnamdi, Reverend Gentleman, Ambassador of the State of Israel. And it was a joy hosting this amazing engagement, amazing conversation. Watch out for part 2. It is going to come your way very, very soon. We will announce it. We will put up the flyer on Instagram, on Facebook. And if you are on Facebook, watch out for this. This is going to re-air on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, everywhere, because the information we passed across is so deep that we need more people to hear. Okay, thank you. You are just simply amazing.
Thank you too,
are my sister
Imila.
From another mother.
I tell you, help me great family. Take
from
care.
Another mother. Let's go out with dancing our song that we started. You remember our song?
I don't remember the title, but I remember the music small. Not the movie track.
That movie. Somebody, listen, if you have seen the movie, tell me. I want to go watch that movie. I wish I can dance. Dorime, interimo, adabare dorime, ameno, latire, dorime. What language is this?
I'm sure it must be Latin. It sounds Latin. like church music, old Latin music.
That Orthodox chant, Orthodox kind of, mystical chant,
Indominus Sancti Spiritus Sancti Amiu. Thank you.
Love you guys, people. We'll see you again. Bye-bye. Have a good one.